presented here, But at the end of the day, I pray that we be blessed by what have been presented here. uNkulunkulu asiphathise as we march out of this door. Let us take Jesus with us. Let Jesus live within us so that we can be the best Christ ambassadors ever. Now, I'm quoting a quote from the book Education, which is written by Ellen G. White, page 271. It reads, with such an army of workers as our youth are rightly trained might furnish, how soon the message of a crucified risen and soon coming Savior might be carrying to the whole world. How soon might the end come? The end of suffering and sorrow and sin. How soon, in case of a possession here, with its life of sin and pain, our children might receive their inheritance, where the righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. Where the inhabitant shall not say, I am sick, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard. This statement comes from this book, Education. Now, Utiena, with such an army of workers as our youth. Now, in other words, it's not that the youth is there in the church just for its display, but there is a work to be accomplished by the AY department. Yeah. Hence, the AY department cannot accomplish the mission without our support, without our leadership as the church. Now, Maukunda, who counsels for the church, page 194, parents should teach their children that idleness is sin. What is idleness, if I may pose a question? Idleness is the state of the church at number 5. Because when it comes to mission, we are far from it. Instead, we are on holiday, or we are sleeping, we are far asleep. So, what are you doing for Jesus? What are we doing for Jesus as a church? Because, you know what, the children or the youth cannot be found in idleness, while the elderly are in a mission. You know what? These young ones copy from us. Whatever they do, whatever their action, it points that the problem is not in them. Rather, the problem is to the parents. When I'm talking about parents, I'm not talking about the biological parents, but I mean you as an elder. What are you doing? How often have you given yourself time to help these young ones so that they can be part and parcel of this mission which we are to accomplish as a church? Because Masfunda Lesi statement is with such an army of workers, of youth as this one, rightly trained. If I believe city lona, train up a child in a manner whereby lovers are not how are we training our young ones? What kind of a relationship do we have with them? In other words, what I'm saying here, if ever there are people who are delaying the second coming of Jesus Christ, it is us, Mama Ado. It is us. Ezekiel utebhala uma ufunda ku-chapter 18 ukuthi abadala badla ama-grapes sokutshelela amazinyo akubani? Amazinyo abantwana. Yayibona leyo nto? Now, we can ignore this message. Angithi siyenze ngathi asizwa, but the consequences of these young ones, we will suffer for them. Let us take an example to the two daughters of Lot. Of course, they were virgins in such a notorious land, or in such a notorious city such as Sodom and Gomorrah. But we find them as virgins again. After Sodom and Gomorrah is destroyed, now what do they do to their father? Bayenzani ubaba? Bangithi bayamdakisa balala naye ukuze bethola abantwana. Where was that coming from? To the city of Sodom. Angithi, parents, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the elder. Angithi, bakuthethe Sodom. Why? Because someone like Lot took a stand that he will go and make Sodom his home. Thus, that influence of Sodom got into his daughters. Look at the results, what happened. So if ever we are not training our young ones in a rightful manner, the consequences are coming, and are coming to us, not to someone else. Now, people outside are perishing. There is sorrow outside the church, there is sorrow inside the church. There is pain outside the church, there is pain inside the church. But if ever these young ones are rightfully trained, you know, how soon can Jesus come? Because the mission will be fast accomplished. How soon will the end come? How soon will sorrow be ended? How soon will pain be ended? Just because the young ones have took a stand for Jesus Christ and they have become rightful ambassadors of Christ here in this country of South Africa. You know, this gospel is not preached that everyone must be converted, but it is preached so that kube ubufakazi ukuthi ivangeli lezenjani lithunyaywe, then the end shall come. But the end won't come if ever the mission is not yet accomplished. Are we together? So we are the ones who are delaying Jesus is coming. If ever we can be on the mission, Jesus will soon come. Now, we have been given examples of the elders, examples of the young ones. Now, let me say to these young ones, these ambassadors of today, you know, whatever you are preaching, you must live it. Because in Goma, iti babu sisi o abenzayo. If I preach city, be ye doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. It will be in vain. Amen. Just to preach here. At the end of the day, we do not live whatever we are preaching. We rather sit down rather than deep service. Because deep service takes us nowhere. Rather, doing. You know what God is pleased when we are doing His mission. If ever the gospel is preached,